Hey guys. Well, good news, bad news. I'll start with the bad news first. The bad news, my floor is finished. However, as you can see, the floor really shows dirt. Like, badly. And not really sure what to do about it. This mark right here, this is just dirt from my shoe. Sure, it'll wash off. I'm supposed to leave it for 21 days before I add any water to it. Um, so I'm not really sure what to do about it yet. My options are wash the floor a lot, which frankly isn't going to happen, or put up with it, or change it. Now, when I originally decided to do this floor, my thought was, well, worst case scenario, because it's just plywood, I can just put a covering over it, and if the oil thing doesn't work out. And that is an option. I really like the look of this hemp oil floor, but I'm going to see how it goes. I got the whole summer to test it out, and I want everything to be 100% finished by September. So, I guess I could just try it. I'm going to try it for now, see how it goes, and then if I need to make a change, I will. But it's a beautiful floor, but man, if it's going to show dirt that much, it's not a good thing. So the good news is I am getting close, very close to moving in. I figure I'll be in here in less than 2 weeks. What I did, I'll give you a little rundown what I've done in the last little while. Finished the floor. I painted this section and this section. I don't know if you see this plywood here. And that's where the bed's going to go. So I needed maximum space. So I didn't want to cover this with anything because I need maximum space to try to fit my mattress in lengthwise. So I'm just doing my best with that. And it's a nice bright white. It's good. It's going to show dirt, but I think white is just the best color to kind of accent the pine. And now what I'm planning to do with this section is I'm going to use the tongue and groove from here all the way to wherever that floor ends, right about there. So it's going to go all the way across. And then same with this side. It's going to start just about that line, go all the way down, all the way to here. Well, actually, my base calves are going to go here, so it's going to stop there. And the general layout, I brought a camping chair in here, and I forgive all the junk in the way. Sorry about that. This can't be helped. I've decided, originally I was going to put my kitchen counter here and put a recliner over here. But the way it works is it's better to put the chair here, and the chair will fit. Of course, it's going to go out to here, and then I'm going to try to, if you see this line, this is about 42 inches or something, and that's going to go all the way down for the bed, and then that will be sticking out, so I can put a cushion over here or something so I can put my feet up. And what I'm going to use is I'm just going to buy a car seat off of Craigslist for like $50. Actually, I saw one for $5. I should actually go grab that from a Honda Civic and put a nice seat cover on it. There you go. They're nice. They're not too wide, so it won't take up a lot of space, and they're comfortable, and I think it should work. So that's going to go there. And then, of course, the door will be here, so this will be used. And then this will be all kitchen counter. Well, basically from 16 inches, my base calves are 16 inches wide, so they're going to go from there all the way over here, where you see the other line right there on the wheel well cover. And I think that's what I'm going to do it. That'll give me lots of counter space. Lots of storage options. And the only thing I gotta really make sure of is that my heater is gonna fit here with the door and everything. Originally, I had this idea I was gonna put my base cabs over here. Because that way I could have my heater over here and the propane tank right underneath, and I wouldn't have to buy a new propane hose. But that won't work because that stupid thing where that CNG box is right in the way. Well, this is technically as well. So to put my base cabs there, I'm going to have that big thing in the way, and it's going to stick the base cabs out further. Just not going to work. So I'm going to try to put them in the corner here. So that's the good news, is I'm going to be moving in here soon. Tonight I'm going to oil this from all the way up here all the way down, the hemp oil. And I'm going to install some wires onto the battery so that I can completely enclose the battery and run the wires up through here. Oh, where's my phone? And up through there. I'm going to put electronic stuff in here, I think. And so I can seal that, and then the bed will be built. This white piece of 2x4 I painted is going to be along this line across, and it's going to act as a way to keep the bed from bending in. Now what I've done here is this plywood is this junky plywood, 22 bucks, but it's not going in this van, it's going in the other van. Because I want to sell the other van as a stealth van, camper van, and to me that means it has to have a bed. So I'm going to use this, stick it in the other van, and take the other one out, because the other one I drilled a whole bunch of holes in, and I don't want to do all that work. So whoever buys it can do that work if they so desire, but I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to swap them. It's the cheapest way to do my bed. And then once it's down here, right across, I'm going to cut it, and I'm going to make it so it can flip over so that I can access my battery. So I just have to take my mattress off, flip the plywood over, and then there's a battery. And that's storage area as well, but I still don't know if I'm even going to bother with it. There's so much storage in here for me. I mean, I'm going to have storage in here, just full of all my building materials. And then I'm going to have cupboards all the way across here. And I'm going to have cupboards up here. There's going to be so much storage. I don't need it all. And under the bed storage. So I'm not going to be worried about that dead space. I could just stick a winter jacket or something in there that I hardly ever use. Who knows? Alright guys, one other thing I did was, since I added 1.5 inches to the floor, I cut off the bottom of this door here. And then I just took a scrap piece of wood and screwed this door, because it was originally a two-piece door and now it's just one piece. It opens all the way. Oh yeah, and I took the center console thing out, and I'm gonna put that on Craigslist. I have no idea how much to sell it for. I'm gonna try for 50 bucks, but I need to get rid of it pretty quick. But that was a pain, because I had to drive the van. I drove it on the side of a curb so that I could get underneath it without jacking it up, and I was kind of nervous about that. This is a heavy van. And then I had to take the bolts out, and oh my goodness, that reminds me why I don't like to do mechanical work. Just, reaching and being uncomfortable. And then today I just put this piece of cardboard on just to block the window, because when I move in here, I don't want any light escaping. But that's just temporary. This whole door is gonna be all replaced. I'm building a wall out to there. It's gonna be 2 inches of insulation, so this whole thing will be done with. But right now it's just trying to get things ready enough so I can move in and sell my other van, because I don't want to keep paying insurance for 2 vans. Kind of silly. So yeah, I've got to sell that van quickly. I'm concerned with not only paying car insurance on both vehicles, but also I'm worried about, as I mentioned before in a previous video, I'm worried about something going wrong in the other van and then having to pay for a van that I'm just going to sell anyway. That would be a bummer. But on the other van, there's still going to be a lot of stuff I got to do. I got to take the solar panel off and then plug the hole where the cable goes into the roof. And then I got to take all my stuff out and clean it all out. It's going to be an undertaking. So that's the way she goes. So what I'm going to do when I move in, I'm just going to have loose totes. I got that tote right there. It's going to be full of stuff. And I got these two. Well, that one's got my tools in it. And this one will be emptied. So I got these three, and then I'm sitting on one. And then I got another one or two in my old van. So I'm going to use these milk crates to store stuff. And have lots of storage that way, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to keep them from sliding around in here. But that way I can use this for my countertop temporarily, and to put my stove on and use it to eat my cereal on and stuff like that. So yeah, those the toad and the milk crates will be good for storage temporarily, just while I start getting the van built and get my kitchen built, the counter, and all the storage areas. Well, I put things permanently. In the meantime, they can just stay in these containers, so I can be in here and be down to one van again. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. Have a good night.